Hello and welcome back to Project Zomboid. We are back here once again, and when we last left off, we were able to sneak away from the main city after finding a vehicle with a little bit of gas in it. And speaking of gas, we can probably do with putting this away for the moment. So we're a little bit away from the main hubbub of Zone of Zombies. There's tons of them. I'm just re-going over what I have. We have a little bit of stuff. Looks like we have some first aid stuff, which is pretty nice. Let's go ahead and try and put this all into one. A pen that is blue. Let's go ahead and keep that on us so we can use it for the map. We can drop this ID card we don't necessarily need, and the wallet as well. We can drop that also. We'll go ahead and put these in our one fanny pack. That way we have one free for anything else that we can think of. Looks like we have a few things as well. Some food, which is always good. I'm not seeing any water, unfortunately, but that's okay. We do already have a wristwatch. Let's go ahead and dismantle this one here and get some XP. I think that would be very nice. And we could possibly think about eating some oats. You know, some fresh oats. Let's go ahead and eat all of them. Let's eat a nice big old. I was going to say breakfast, but it is seemed to be the afternoon time, which not too bad, not too bad. I don't know if we actually looked inside of all of this. Well, box of nails, that's big. That's nice. This might be our new home because we did indeed find the generator, which was a welding torch. Mechanics 3 and 4. Oh man. Some sacks of sand and gravel and paint. And a couple dumbbells and a weight bench. Oh, this is a nice little area. Okay, let's go ahead and equip a weapon. That would be really nice. We need to check out this house that we are nearby. It doesn't appear that we have many weapons. A carving fork. It's about to break. There's some salami we could possibly. We can't. I was going to say we could equip them, and you know, hit the zombies with the salami. But no, even though that does rhyme, sounds kind of cool. We cannot do that. We do have a file as a weapon here. Just doing a little check here. We could use a large hook as a weapon. I'm not sure how well that will work. We're a bit overcumbered now, but a little bit over cucumbered, but I think it's okay. We can possibly think about dropping this carving fork. It doesn't really do too much for us, and we need to lose some weight as well anyways. I promise we will get out there and start fighting zombies in a second. They're awfully crazy bastards, you know. They're pretty fast. Look at this one. There's one in the field. There doesn't appear to be any around the shack in the close vicinity, which is okay. We can do a little check here. Looks like we have a tire pump, which is pretty nice. I've never had to use one before, but it is good to have. Okay, so let's go down to this house here and see what we can find. I'm not sure if this is going to be where we make our base. I think I may want to be in a bit of a better spot. Somewhere with some fences. Some fences that are tall. Tall and large would be really nice. Let's just go ahead and take that zombie out. Not a problem. It looks like they were the only one indeed. This is nice. This is a good change of pace compared to what we've been dealing with. Because from what I can remember, we were dealing with loads of zombies. And it does seem that there is a gaggle of them hanging out over here. Not to worry, not to fret. We will need to be sleeping soon, which hopefully we'll be doing inside of this home. We currently need to try and take out some of these assholes that are inside the vicinity of my new home. Let's go ahead and get some room here in between us and the house. I don't want the old house to smell too badly. Just keep dragging them away. Oh, things are getting a little close, but that's okay. We've got this gigantic field that we can use, and it doesn't appear that there's anybody nearby. Oh, I got a double. Nice. Ugh. Ugh. This is just 3 of them as well. Why won't any of them die? Come on. Gotta get concentrated. Ugh. That was a bad swing. Bad swing on my part. I will admit when when I do a bad swing. Yeah, there we go. Yes. 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 Go back to hell. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and put this in our satchel. We have a Toys R Mine walkie-talkie, which we could think about dismantling at some point. We will remember that they are out here, though. Our stuff is kind of full at the moment. I'm hoping that we can get in this home without any more resistance and set up a little bit of a temporary spot to hang out and sleep and maybe just kind of recuperate. Just a little tiny bit. Let's go ahead and see. We've got one more taker. Let's drag him away from the home just a little bit. I'm not sure if the smell attracts other zombies, but we'll find out here at some point. I like the big fields. Big old fields between me and the zombies. There was one guy. There he is. Hey, buddy. Come on over here. I'm getting pretty tired. That might be why I can't kill zombies this quick. Yeah, come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, I keep mistiming my swings just a little bit. That could prove deadly at some point. Okay, we've got him. Or her, I should say. Bra? They had a bra on. Charla Bachelor was that person. Well, they used to be a person before they turned into a zombie, but that's who they were before. Let's do a little peeping Tom through the windows. I don't see much. Let's check around back, make sure there's no surprises. It doesn't look like there's any zombies nearby at all. Maybe across the road there, but that's what I like to see. These people have locked their back door, which I'm not a fan of. There's a couple garbage bags for some rain catchers eventually at some point, which will be nice. We can go ahead and try the front door. I always like to do a little bit of a 360 before I go in these homes. And just make sure there's no surprises. We could probably even think about going through the garage. If we can just sneak into this house, I think we'll be okay. It appears that the window is barred shut. The garage door is indeed locked. Let's see if we can come around to the front here. Let's turn off that light. That is locked as well. These people are pretty good about their security. Not gonna lie. This window too. I'm really hoping that we don't necessarily need to break a window, but we don't. So, fantastic. Let's go ahead and close that. It's a shame there's no sheets. I would love to be covering these windows right now. We have to stay on our toes just a little bit because it could be possible that there's some zombies inside of here. There's a few comic books and a VHS tape. It does not appear to be any sort of TV to watch them on. Which, maybe we'll find one upstairs. We are a bit out of breath, but not to worry. We can probably sit down after we get a drink of water. We should probably go and... Oh, look at this. A tire iron piece. And an iron piece, I should say. Beautiful. We can use that as a weapon. That is a way better weapon than the old whatever we were using before. It's so bad I can't even remember what it was. We have some suspension for a vehicle here, which could come in handy. This is a pretty good little house so far. Some seed packets. We could start gardening. There's a whole starter kit there from what it seems like. Let's just check out the rest of this house. It looks like there is a basement. And there is a sheet so we can start covering up these windows. We need to get a little sip of water and try and catch our breath a little bit, I think. So let's go ahead and hop in here. Let's drink some of this water. We're very thirsty. We're very thirsty and out of breath. This is it's all coming together though. We need to sort of figure out where we are. I'm not really sure where we are in the map, so while we still have some daylight here, let's just clear this one room. It's the bathroom. Perfect. I might be using that later after I eat some of this bad food that might be around here. Let's finally just sit on the ground and take it easy. Take a nice little rest and speed time up, catch our breath. Perfect. We've caught our breath. Out we go. Out we go. Let's see if there's any kind of food. I don't see any yet. Doesn't mean that we should give up hope. There's a lighter here. It's just about empty, so I don't think I really want to take that. There's a couple little things here we could take. Oh, that's right. Of course, we were using the large hook. We don't really want that. It's a little heavy, and it's maybe we don't want the scissors as well. We need to free up some space. Let's eat some of this salami. Let's eat all of it, in fact. Get it down into our stomach so we're nice and full. Some more crackers. Oh, beautiful. Some grapes and oranges. We could probably have those in the morning. There was a sheet that I saw somewhere. I believe it was in here. Or maybe over here. I could have sworn I've seen a sheet we could use. And, yeah, here we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and put a sheet on this back window here. Somewhere where we're going to be quite a lot. In the kitchen. So let's go ahead and close this bad boy. Beautiful. We're a little bit safer already. I feel pretty good. The one thing I don't feel good about is we have to go down in the basement, which could be deadly. I mean, we still have not cleared this house out just yet. Let's turn that light on. Let's do a little clear. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. Hear no evil. See no evil. It's a concrete mixer down here. This place is shaping up to be pretty good. There's tons of tools. My, I cannot wait to search the rest of this place. What do we have in here? Some clothing. It's okay. We don't necessarily need to sneak around too much more. Look at all these tools. Loads of paint too, in case we ever want to do that. There's a hatchet here, which is nice. Could cut down some trees with it. There's loads of stuff. Loads of crates. I feel like we have to make this place our base. I mean, the only thing that's holding me back is that there's no natural big fence around it. Look at all the tools, though. There's like a brand new hatchet down here. Whoever was in here was a madman. They're like me. They have tons of tools. Okay, so it looks like we are indeed away from the main busyness of the whole area here, which is great. Let's put a little tool tip here. Loads of tools in this general area. And there's a generator too, which is nice. Let's bring that map back up and take another look. Another little gander. So I'm not sure where we spawned at again. I can't remember. I think it was Riverside or something like that. It's West Point. We spawned in West Point. I can see the name now that we zoomed out. So this was our car that we had before. I need an eraser to remove this marking. I did not know that. I do not have one of those, but I will keep a lookout for it. I think this is the main hubbub of the city here, and being out this way is indeed probably pretty beneficial. I feel like we should probably take a look down the road a little bit more, just because it is also a straight shot if we want to go a little bit further away. I really want to find somewhere with some fences and possibly some chickens. So we'll sleep here for the night though, because we are very tired, and we do need to clear out the rest of the building. We'll clear out upstairs, and by that time we should be able to go to sleep. Go to sleep and not to worry about anything eating us in our sleep. I'm hoping. Ugh, I hate that. I hate that. There's a door open right to my back. I really don't like that. That could be bad. Oh, there's some more sheets, which we can cover up. Some more windows, which is very nice. I like to cover the downstairs windows first. Just because I don't think the zombies can really see up very well. Where else are we going to be? All around here. Let's cover up these two windows. I do know that we need to sleep very badly, but I'm just going to put it off for now until we get these sheets all the way established. Let's close these curtains. Put one more up. We'll clear up the top, and then we'll take a nice little slumber, and we'll start the day new next. This can be definitely one of our bases. We'll have multiple bases, I think. It's going to require quite a lot to shore this place up, but I think once we get the windows and everything situated and all boarded up, I think we'll be good. There's tons of clothing here as well, which was great if we want to do some tailoring. Get a lot of tailoring XP. So far so good. There's nobody upstairs, which is really nice. There's another bandage we can try and grab. Put that in our little medical bag. Maybe some other medicine in here. Nope. Nothing, but that's okay. You know, we found some good stuff in this house. I feel like we've hit the jackpot. I lost my solo run yesterday, but man, after starting the new character, it feels so much better. I found so much good stuff. It was a really great start. It was a van like full of guns and stuff. Oh my, it was just fantastic. Kind of like this playthrough. It was a bit hectic at first, I must say, but you know, we're gonna survive. We're gonna make it. I think we can finally go to sleep. We're gonna go ahead and close this door here and shut off this light and go to bed. We'll go to bed. We'll get some sleep. We'll be safe. We've got a couple doors in between us and some zombies if they decide to, you know, wander on over here, which I'm hoping they don't. Not a great time. We've only slept like 3 or 4 hours, which is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and eat a granola bar. I'm not sure if we actually have anything to read. We do. I don't know if we can read most of this stuff just yet. Let's go ahead and let's go downstairs to where there's some light. Let's shut off some of these other lights. Not so we don't attract any other zombies. We don't want them to have any kind of reason to come over here. And I'm not exactly sure where the light switch is for this room. We'll have to find a sheet or something at some point and fix that. It's kind of spooky it being a little bit dark over here, but that's okay. We are now in the safe zone. This is where we can eat and just kind of hang out and possibly read a little bit. Not necessarily hungry or anything at the moment, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of reading. Let's read this comic book here so our guy doesn't get too bored. We have tons of VHS tapes. It's fantastic. I see I have my priorities in order. None of them are even any of the old Woodcraft episodes or cooking show episodes or Car Zone. It's none of the good ones, really. We could do with dropping these off here and freeing up some space. That might be a good idea, you know. We might do that. Well, alright. We are surviving. We are in a home now, which is very nice. A little bit safe for the night. We didn't sleep through the night all the way. I believe we will drop these all right here and free up some space. And get ready for the next run. Tomorrow, or should I say today, in a few hours, we are going to head back out. And we are going to head, I think, west, this way. Off to the left this way and see if we can find anything else. Any other house that has some major big fences around it. Because I want somewhere already fortified to set up our permanent kind of home. So, thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Join me next time. And we'll continue to survive. Hopefully.